Hi children, good morning. Yesterday we completed about in third lesson part A mountains, plains and plateaus we completed. Shall I ask some of the questions on yesterday's topic? Okay. What are mountains? Mountains are very high and they have steep slope and very little flat on them we call as mountains. And next, what are plateaus? Plateaus are highlands like mountains and some hills in between them, and the landscape is uneven, we call as plateau. Where is Deccan Plateau located in our India? The south side of India we have Deccan Plateau. Next, what is meant by coast? A land which is near to the sea we call as coast. How many types of plains are there? How many types of coastal plains are there? We have mainly two types of coastal plains. What are they? First one, eastern coastal plains, and second one, western coastal plains. Where are eastern coastal plains located? In the east side of India. And where are western coastal plains located? The west side of India. Next, what are landforms? A natural features of the earth's surface we call as landforms. For example, mountains, hills, plains, plateaus, deserts and valleys, these all are called natural features of the earth's surface. Okay, next topic, delta. Children, this is Krishna river and this is Godavari. These Krishna and Godavari rivers are born in Western Ghats in Maharashtra. Where are Western Ghats located? In the west side of India. So, Krishna and Godavari rivers are born in Western Ghats in Maharashtra, and it flows through these valleys and finally joining into the Bay of Bengal. Not only these Krishna and Godavari rivers, here Tungabhadra river and Penna river and Kaveri river, these all rivers are finally flows into the Bay of Bengal only. Why? Because the slope is in from west to east. So these all rivers are finally joining to the Bay of Bengal. Next, we will see how the deltas are forming. We will see. Before joining the sea, a river was divided into a number of small streams, and before entering the sea, it gets slower because of sea waves. At the time, it was deposited a lot of sand and silt in this area, or in that flooded areas they are deposited. Every year, the flood water bringing a lot of sand and silt here with humus. Humus means decomposed leaves and plants. So these delta areas are very fertile. We can grow any type of crop here, like fruits and vegetables. Different types of fruits and vegetables also we can grow in these delta areas. We have two main deltas. What are they? Krishna delta and Godavari delta. Students, up to here, part 1 completed. Next, part 2. What is that? Penamukuru, a village in the Krishna delta. Penamukuru is a village and it is located in Krishna delta. This is Penamukuru and this is Uyur. What is this? This is Bandar Canal and this is Krishna river. How we can reach Penamukuru? If you want to go Penamukuru, first you have to reach Uyur. After traveling 3 kilometers from Uyuru, we will reach Bandar Canal. This is Bandar Canal. After crossing the Bandar Canal, we will reach Penamukuru. Where is Penamukuru located? Between Krishna river and Uyuru. And where is Krishna river located? In Vijayawada. Vijayawada is located at the north side of the Krishna river. See here, this is Krishna river. Krishna river also has 4 directions: east, west, north and south directions. Where is Vijayawada located? At the north side of the Krishna river. And And on the Krishna river we have Prakasam barrage. Who built Prakasam barrage? It was built by the Britishers in 1853. Why they built this Prakasam barrage? To irrigate the lands. So by using this water, they are irrigating fields nearly 12 lakh acres of land. Next, soils. Soils. Penamakuru soils are alluvial black soils. Alluvial black soil. Alluvial black soil and also called alluvial soils or Gundru Bhumi. These soils are very fertile. Why? Because, and also called these soils self-ploughing soils. Means these soils are very sticky in rainy season, and in the summer season it will get cracks. At the time the top of the soil goes into the cracks, and again it will comes up in the rainy season. Understood? So it was repeated several times. So this type of soils we called as self-ploughing soils. So this type of soils are very fertile. So you can grow any type of crop in that areas. For example, different types of fruits and vegetables also we can grow in that area. Next, rainfall and irrigation. The Penamakuru region receives rains from in the month of June and October from the southwest monsoon winds. Where is southwest direction located in India map? See here, this is southwest direction. India also has 4 directions. Already I said. What are they? East, west, north and south directions. And south is located between south and east, and the north is located between east and north, and the north is located between west and north, and the southwest direction is located between west and south. So the southwest monsoon winds blows from southwest direction to the northeast direction, and the southwest monsoon winds blows from Arabian Sea to the Bay of Bengal. And next, these southwest monsoon winds begin in the month of June. Next, the Penamakuru is very near to the Krishna river, so we are getting water at the depth of 15 to 25 feet only. And nowadays, some of the farmers are using borewells. Why? To irrigate uplands. Because it is very difficult to get water from the land. So they are using borewells to irrigate uplands. Next, cyclones and floods. Krishna Delta is located in the flood-prone region. Means the Krishna Delta is always getting floods throughout the year. So at the time the excess water is releasing by the big dams into the low areas. But the Penamakuru is very lucky because it is located in upland. And next, the crops of Penamakuru region. Which type of crops they are cultivating we will see now. Paddy is the main crop in Penamakuru region, and it is cultivated in lowlands and also called column areas. Next, monsoon crop. Paddy is also called monsoon crop because it is cultivated in the season of monsoon. See, monsoon season means rainy season. Next, this monsoon crop and also called salva. The salva crop or the paddy seeds are sowing in the months of June and July. Next, the high yielding varieties of paddy we will see now. What are they? MTU, Swarna and BPT are the high yielding varieties of paddy. And harvested crop in the month of October